Hey Simmers, welcome to Make 2 and the Sims FreePlay Urban Furniture event. This is a limited time event beginning at midnight on February 20th, 2016 in whatever your time zone is. This is an 8-day event, so if our calculations are correct, it will end at midnight on February 28th, 2016. If you are watching this video after that date, then you have missed this event, and you'll need to wait for the Sims FreePlay game developers to bring it back. So as we see, our pop-up screen says a series of precious urban furniture blueprints have been uncovered. Build as many of these masterpieces as possible before the rightful owner comes back and claims them. And we tap yes. This event is centered around the woodworking hobby. If you saw our video for the Extreme Home Takeover quest, you hopefully caught our warning about getting a sim to level 6 in the woodworking hobby. We'll explain why that's important in just a moment, and later in this video, we'll also show all the prizes you can win from this event. To get started on the woodworking hobby, you'll need to buy a woodworking bench from the hobby store. We recommend buying as many woodworking benches as you have Sims to spare, because this event will require you to do a lot of woodworking. Once you've bought your woodworking benches, they will go in your inventory under the Hobbies tab, and you can then place them in a Sim's house. This hobby event works the same as usual. You need to collect all 12 hobby items to win one of the prizes. This is what the hobby collection looks like when it's empty, and this is what the collection looks like when it's full. As you can see, in this empty hobby collection, all of the squares are white. This means they've been unlocked by a sim getting to level 6 in the hobby. By contrast, this is what the hobby collection looks like when a sim has only gotten to level 2, and this is what it looks like when a sim has only gotten to level 5. As you can see, the squares for the higher levels are blue. This means no sim will be able to get those items until they hit those levels. But as we said before, you need to collect all of the items in order to win the prizes, so you need a sim to get to level 6. It takes time for sims to level up in hobbies. This is why we recommend getting a sim to level 6 before these hobby events happen, so you don't have to spend valuable time doing it during the event. You only need one sim to hit level 6 one time in order to unlock the whole collection. After that, any sim doing the hobby will be able to get any item, no matter what level they are. Basically, all hobbies in the game work like this, so for a future tip, it's a really good idea to get a sim to the highest level in each hobby so that you can prepare for future events. These are the hobby task times during this event. Once you have a sim at level 6 and have unlocked all the hobby items, we recommend putting as many sims as possible on the shorter task and just have them do the hobby over and over. The items your sims collect from the hobby task will be random and will repeat, so it helps to be able to put as many sims on the hobby as possible. When you've completed the hobby collection and earned one prize, tap the button at the top which says Start New Collection. This will reset the collection back to empty, so when it's filled again, you'll get the next prize. Keep doing this until you've won all the prizes. So now let's take a look at what we get. We also wanted to give a quick shout out to Sim Gilliams. We've shouted him out on the channel before, but now he's got a newly revamped blog devoted to Sims FreePlay, and also an awesome new Sims FreePlay group on Facebook. Check the video description below for links to both the blog and the Facebook group. So it looks like our prizes are 56 new items in various categories of the home store. So I'm going to quickly go through and show what the prices are because some people like to see those. If it's too quick for you, then feel free to pause the video. And then I'm just going to do a quick overview of the actual items. We've got a couple of new beds and bedside tables. We've got new countertops in both white and wood top. A couple of new stools. And a couple of armchairs. A new furnace, which I think is gorgeous. New lights and lamps. Then a whole sofa set, 1-seater, 2-seater, and 3-seater, some new bookcases. A couple of coffee tables. Dining table in dark and light, and 4 different dining room chairs. The 2 white chairs are considered light and dark, and I think it's because their legs are light and dark. Then we've got a couple of really gorgeous wall hangings in a sort of plant theme, as well as a plant. And finally, 2 new sets of rugs. I think all of this furniture is really gorgeous, and like I said in the Extreme Home Takeover Quest video, I'm really pleased with all the brand new furniture we've been getting throughout this romance update. It does take a lot of time and effort to get this stuff, but I do think it's worth it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this walkthrough of the Sims FreePlay Urban Furniture event. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and if you're new to our channel in the meantime, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay videos on the way. Thanks for watching!